Really, you ever catch yourself in the mirror? You go by and you go,
Hey guys, I'm Jeremy Ashburn, and I'm here with MG12 today. Actually, I'm here with John Marino.
hey Jeremy, how are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good.
So John Marino is the VP of Operations with MG12, and I guess you've been here about 5 or 6 months.
I have. I was a ex-corporate guy.
Okay.
Who left the corporate world to come with a startup,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been here about 5 months, and it's going great.
Great, great. So today we're just doing a quick little, Google Hangout, live Hangout, to introduce to you guys magnesium oil and explain how it heals the body. So I'm just going to basically go through some basic questions here,
Okay.
and we're just going to rock through it. So super exciting stuff. The really cool thing about magnesium is that it actually heals the body if you're using this really specific magnesium oil. So I'm getting ahead of myself already because I'm kind of excited.
Sure.
So anyway, let's just ask the first question. What is magnesium?
Magnesium is an essential mineral. It's found in the human body, and you need it to help everything else work more efficiently. Without magnesium in your body breaks down. And one of the major reasons why Americans are having so many problems health-wise is because of lack of magnesium in their diet. And the reason for that is we don't get it in our diets anymore because we're not eating healthy. And when we do eat healthy, most of the magnesium is not in the food we're getting because of the pesticides that are being used in the farm when we're farming.
So you're saying if I go out to McDonald's and eat fast food, does that actually drain magnesium from the body? Or
there have been a number of studies that have shown that poor eating will actually deplete the magnesium from your body quicker than good eating.
Okay, so magnesium is like one of the main sort of minerals that is like it's used over and over throughout your body.
It's essential to having your body work efficiently.
Really?
Essential. The other thing about magnesium is you use it so quickly. It's just like vitamin C. How you can't overdose on vitamin C because your body depletes it so quickly. The same is true with magnesium.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And again, 80%, most recent studies have shown 80% of Americans are deficient in magnesium.
Wow.
And you can tell if you're deficient because you get twitches, headaches, leg cramps. There's a number of signs that show that you're deficient in magnesium. And again, most of us are deficient in magnesium.
Now, and one of the reasons why we're at MG12 right now talking is that the owner of the company himself, his name is Tom Strader. You can find it this out on mg12.com, right on our website. But his story is that he basically was a project manager for these retirement communities.
He was. And
basically what happened was his back was hurting over years, right?
Tom's back was hurting so bad that he couldn't stand up straight. So 3 years ago, and I've known Tom for a while. So 3 years ago, Tom was in such pain he couldn't stand up straight, and they were talking about having back surgery. He met a guy at his church who said, "Hey, I've been using this product, right, magnesium oil, on my back, and I was in the same type of shape you were." And so he started using it, got huge relief, like miraculous relief from it. He believed in it so much that he used his 401k money and bought this small company. And that's the origins of MG12.
So basically the story with Tom is that, he was so debilitating that he couldn't even walk. Like he had to carry a 5-gallon bucket and
so every time he stopped, he had to sit down. We had a 5-gallon bucket he used to carry around, and every time he stopped, he had to sit down because the pain was that bad when he stood up straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then so after he took this, how long did it take? He was taking magnesium oil, right? Is what we call it.
He was using the magnesium oil that the smaller company had, and a magnesium cream, and also using their bath salts and taking baths 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
And within about a 3-week period of time, he tells me the stories that he was walking down the hall one morning, and he's like, "I don't have any more pain." And so that's really what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so obviously he decided to buy MG12, and that's where we are right now at MG12's corporate headquarters. So anyway, but let's back up. I really love the story because I met Tom directly and he told me the story. Right. He's kind of like a preacher. He comes across like authentic, and you're like,
well, it's true.
I mean,
he believes it,
but he's preaching it. And, and the thing is, it's not just like, hey, this is something that we should do, but this is actually replenishing magnesium in your body.
Right.
So you can get magnesium oil on the internet, different places. But let's get a definition. So what exactly is magnesium oil?
You know, magnesium oil is really not an oil. Okay, magnesium oil is really like a salt water.
Okay.
And, you know, if we're going to put it in layman's terms, it's salt water. And it's magnesium oil has magnesium chloride in it, plus 20 other essential elements in it. And we get the salts, right? MG12 gets the salt sent to us in raw form from Israel. From that, we make everything here in Tryon, North Carolina. So we make the salts, we make the creams, and we make the oils, but everything is made from the salts. And so it's all coming from Israel, and it's the strongest form of magnesium chloride plus the 20 other essential minerals that you get from the Dead Sea.
Okay.
And nobody else does that.
So it comes from the Dead Sea. And you're taking the salt from the Dead Sea and making that, I mean, I guess that we typically call it magnesium oil, right?
But it really is, it's salt water.
Salt water.
It's salt water. And it feels like salt water on your skin too. So you'll have that residue, like you feel like salt water after you come out of the beach. So
now how important it is, because I mean, if you're talking about like, you know, sort of salt water, I mean, someone might say, like, to somebody who I just told about this a while back, they're like, look, these guys are just selling salt water. I mean, you can say it kind of sounds ridiculous, like salt water, but
well, people have been going to the Dead Sea for thousands of years for therapeutic help. I mean, it's documented that Cleopatra went there when she reigned Egypt. She'd go there for spa treatments, and people have been doing it for thousands of years. People still go there. They have spas set up on the Dead Sea right now.
Wow. And people just soak in it, and then they're
the magnesium is absorbed through your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It's like a sponge. And so instead of taking magnesium orally, which you can do in a pill form, but most people, it upsets their stomach. And it's called leaky bowel syndrome. So it upsets their stomach, and you're absorbing about 30% of what goes in orally. When you take magnesium transdermally, apply it to your skin, you're absorbing somewhere between 70 and 80% of it. And the magnesium is absorbed just like a sponge right into your system.
Let's take a look at one of those products. Do you have something open? Or
this is our most popular product. This is our Sport Roll-On. Okay, this is great for athletes. Now, this is magnesium oil plus arnica and plus about 7 other essential oils.
Okay.
And has a great spearmint, clove, peppermint smell to it. That's what's in it. And it comes in the roll-on, so athletes can roll it right on, roll it right on your neck. Anywhere that you're experiencing aches and pains before and after a workout, this is great. This is our #1 seller.
Wow. And so it's just as simple as rolling.
Roll it on, and you rub it right in.
Rub it right in.
And you know what? It has a great smell of it. Yeah. And you know what? We always tell people too, if you're having headaches or migraines, rub it on the back of your neck, rub it into your temple. It'll help alleviate that because magnesium opens up the arteries.
Wow.
It opens up blood vessels.
Yeah, I remember when we first met, you were like, "Hey, rub some on your
you had a headache
on your temple."
That's right. You had a headache,
right
and it
there.
helped.
Right.
That's right.
Well, so one of the things that we that I've done some research on is the source of magnesium. So other companies, like one of the competitors is Ancient Minerals.
Sure.
A lot of people have heard of them. Now they're making magnesium not from the Dead Sea, but from somewhere else.
They're making it from the Zestian Sea.
Okay.
Okay, it's a cave in Europe, right?
Okay.
In the Zestian Sea, and what's different is our oils, our creams are coming from the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea has the highest form of magnesium chloride found anywhere in the world, plus 20 other essential minerals.
Okay.
The other thing is within the caves of the Zestian Sea where they're getting it from, the sunlight never hits it. The sunlight hits the Dead Sea all the time, and it helps activate the magnesium.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's more of a pure, more potent version of the magnesium.
That's what the studies have shown.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one of the things to look at if you're looking at magnesium. Number one, thinking about taking it orally, it's not going to be as effective because you're saying 30% versus if you rub it on your skin, how effective is that? 70 to 80% is absorbed into your body. Okay. As it compared to if you take it orally through a pill form, about 30 to 40%. And that was one of the things that kind of blew my mind because I was like, okay, we're so used to taking pills. Sure. And then I've been taking other products and they're like, you need to take it, orally or whatever. So this is kind of like a different ball game.
Right. Americans want to take everything in a pill form.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of Americans get an upset stomach from taking too many pills.
Wow.
So we recommend, again, if you're taking magnesium in a pill form, God bless you if you keep one. We're not telling you to stop.
Right.
I'm just saying that we're encouraging people to use it transdermally. Mm-hmm. You get a better absorption rate, and it goes straight into your system.
So here's maybe an obvious question, but what how does magnesium oil sort of heal the body? Like, for example, say I've got an issue with my back is hurting like Tom's was. Right. I mean, Tom did Tom actually do surgeries or not? With Tom?
No, he did not. Tom didn't. Okay, so magnesium, right? It alleviates pain, joint pain, muscle pain, arthritic pain, and we combine some of our also products with arnica too, that takes away swelling. Okay. So the way it works is it's absorbed right into the system, right where you're having the pain, to alleviate that pain. And I'll give you an example for myself. I started using the product before I came here to work. Started using the product probably about 6 months ago. Okay. And I'm a runner, and I've done CrossFit, and I've worked out for a long time. A lot of aches and pains, shoulder pain, elbow pain. It was hurting me so bad to do push-ups and pull-ups. And Tom recommended that I started using the Sport Roll-On. Now everybody's body's type is different. So sometimes some people will see instantaneous results, again, depending on their magnesium levels and their body type. And some people, it takes 2 to 3 weeks of continuous use. I was the latter. It took about 2 to 3 weeks of continual use. And I bought the product, so I was using it twice a day. I used it and I put it by my toothbrush, and I used it twice a day. And what I noticed is that after about 3 weeks, my pain went away. And I thought I was just doing something different.
Right.
And I must be just doing something different. The pain went away. Stopped using the product. Within a week and a half, the pain came back. And I hear this story over and over and over from people. One of the things that I laugh about, and after I came on board here, is that we have a little brick and mortar place where we make everything, right? So we do most of our business over the internet, but we do have people come and walk in here and try in North Carolina. And we had a 92-year-old lady come in here, and she sat down in our lobby and she was talking to us, and she told us about her story. Said she just had back surgery a year and a half ago, in a lot of pain after the back surgery. So much pain she couldn't sleep at night. Her husband had to help her get around. She was not mobile anymore. She came in. Our product was recommended to her by a friend. She started using our product, the cream and the oil, on her back where the back pain was. Her back pain went from 8 and a 9, down to a 2 to a 3. And she said, you know what? She said, I'm mobile again. I'm able to get out of the house without any help. She stood in here. She had tears in her eyes in our lobby. And so as she left, I said, Tom, I've been in the corporate world for a long time. Nobody's ever cried over my product. Nobody's ever said, hey, this is really doing, so that's the satisfying thing about working here at MG12. We're really helping people, and the product works.
Right.
We're not making it up. People say, oh, this is snake oil. This is not snake oil. I mean, it's an honest to goodness, all natural product that actually works.
I think the thing is, you wouldn't have testimonials if it working.
Over and over. Yeah, that's right. I'm not fabricating these testimonials. I'm not making the one up that I gave you for myself. These products actually work. And
I mean, I've been working with these guys as well for about 3 or 4 months. And I had an issue where I had some problems with the knee, and I wasn't sure if there was a tear in the, what is that? The meniscus kind of, I thought there was a tear in the meniscus kind of thing. So I did what Tom said, and you and John was saying, you were saying, hey, do it twice a day, put the magnesium oil by your toothbrush, which is a great advice. So I did that, and I was taking it in the morning, at night, every day. And, just yesterday, or 2 days ago, I did a good mile run on the treadmill.
Right.
And I was like, wow, no pain. So, and I mostly swim and I mostly cycle, but I do a little bit of running, and I'm thinking about maybe training for a triathlon.
Sure.
So anyway, for me, it took me about really 6 weeks of continually using on the knee over and over again.
Right.
To make a difference.
Right.
But that made a difference. And I noticed that if I don't use it as much, the sensitivity will start coming back.
Sure.
So I'm like, well, spray a little magnesium oil on my knee versus like get a surgery for $3,000.
That's exactly it.
No-brainer.
And we had another lady who came in yesterday that I had met at one of our wholesalers, IGA in Triumph. And we did a meet and greet there where we put product on people. We did a demo. And she was telling us that in 2 weeks she was going to have knee surgery. And is there anything we could help her with because she was in a lot of pain? I said, I sat her down at our little table and I rubbed the oil and the cream on her knee. And I sent her home with some product. 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, she came in here. She said, you know what? I'm not having the knee surgery.
Wow.
My pain went from a 7 down to a 2. She goes, now, am I going to have the surgery sometime in the future? She goes, I don't know. But right now I'm not having it. I don't need to have it.
Wow.
So that's not made up.
Right.
That's a true story from a real person, that came into our location.
Let's ask one more question. I know we kind of touched on it, but let's look at the kind of products you guys have, because there's about half a dozen or a dozen products you guys have.
And this is our main product line. This is our bath salts.
Okay.
And we come in 2 sizes. They come in a 2.2 pound, right? That will last you about half a month if you use it 3 times a week. And they come in a 5.5 pound, which will last you a full month if you use it 3 times a week. And we encourage people to get their magnesium levels up is to do a full body soak.
Okay.
Right? 30 minutes a night, 3 nights a week, full body soak. Now, a lot of people say, John, I can't do a bath 3 times a week. The other thing I recommend is doing either a foot soak or a hand soak.
Okay.
Because the magnesium will be drawn into your body from the soles of your feet or through the palms of your hand.
Okay.
And it's a great way to alleviate foot pain too if you're on your feet all day long.
Okay.
Okay. And again, we're getting the raw salt sent to us from Israel. We make it into the bath salts. So that's our one of our number one sellers, our bath salts.
That's good for soaking.
Yep. And then the next thing is we have an oil line and a cream line called Magnisport. These are specifically designed for athletes or people who are active. And it not only has the magnesium in there, but it also has the arnica and 9 other essential minerals.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have the straight magnesium oil that we have. Let me get a picture of that.
Okay.
And we have the straight magnesium oil and the magnesium, the regular magnesium cream.
Okay.
And the magnesium oil is purified water combined with the sea salts. And this is great, okay? Especially if you have somebody who is very sensitive to any type of smells or anything. All this is the straight magnesium oil. And this is great.
Wow.
It's in the strongest form. And then we have so we have 2 types of creams. We have the Sport and then we have the Spa line.
Okay.
The Spa line has everything that the Sport line has, but it has a lavender smell. The Sport line has more of a eucalyptus, clove, peppermint smell.
And the Sport line is a little more powerful, right? Because it's like, is it sort of double the power normal?
Well, it's specifically designed for the person who's active. This is designed more for the person who is still having aches and pains, but they don't want that. There's 2 different smells. They don't want the peppermint smell. They want the lavender smell.
Okay, got it.
The same essential minerals are in both products. One's just designed specifically for a different group of people.
Okay. Well, I think that's really all we wanted to cover today. I mean, we covered everything. So really I guess the main question that we were thinking about was, how does magnesium oil heal the body? So basically, when you put magnesium oil on the body and when you rub it on your skin, it's immediately drawn to that area and it relieves the magnesium deficiency of that area. It's
absorbed into your system. And because it's absorbed into your system quickly, the magnesium helps alleviate the pain, the arthritic pain. If you have dry skin, the creams will alleviate the dry skin or the cracking. Give you one other thing. We have when you have dry skin or any type of skin problems and you want to rub this on your skin, so a lot of people come in and use this product for eczema or psoriasis or even athlete's foot. If you rub this on your skin twice a day, we've had stories of people come in saying this will alleviate all 3 of those things.
Wow.
So,
well, if you guys want to find out more information, go to mg12.com. And you can see all the products on there. I think it's like 15 to 20 different products that we sell. And then you can also reach John Marino. Give us your email.
jmarino@mg12.com.
And then give us the phone number of the office here.
Okay, the 800 number. The 800 number, make sure I'm giving you the right one, is 877-331-4252. Call us anytime.
And then you can also leave questions below this video. You can reach out to us. We're guess you guys are on.
We're on Facebook.
everything.
We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Pinterest. And now we're on YouTube.
Now we're on YouTube. All right. So thank you guys. And thanks, John, for being here.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.